Attention, little people, I have an announcement.
These commentaries were originally recorded from April to June of 2024. I love the show and people and the focus of the positive, but with all that said, here's what is more. The guests love the show and people too, but are allowed to speak their mind. The critiques they share and opinions they bear are only theirs, not mine.
I think you mean ours?
Well, yeah.
Opinions are kinda like jellyfish, shiny and they're flown and change shape a lot. Not all opinions shared banter reflect our true and current thought. These have been re-edited to keep the commentary in sync. I only muted what I wanted to cut so the track can show a link. So if you hear some silence, you'll understand why, folks. And me and Kev apologize for our incessant inside jokes. Lastly, not all commentaries turned out as good as others. Some days it didn't flow as well, but we always recovered.
And if you're not watching the show along with our commentary, you might be confused as to what we're talking about, which is kind of a given. But if you're like a crazy super fan who knows every detail of every episode, have at it. With all of that out of the way, enjoy the show!
All right, so we have the new intro again on a classic episode. Very strange to see. I say classic episode. Classic episodes still had the new intro. Pistachio's a classic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
anyway.
I mean, if Esther was being considered a classic in 2003, Pistachio's definitely a classic by now.
True.
In fact, even the VeggieTales show would be considered classics.
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't count anything.
It was
Noah's
only 3
Ark
years
or
of
beyond.
separation.
Noah's Ark and beyond, I wouldn't call a classic. Maybe by early 2000s VeggieTales standard. Anyway, I'm Finn.
I'm Kev. And are you Obama?
We're here today. We're here today with Artsy Noely, a name I have a hard time saying because Artsy. When I say Artsy, I want to say Artsy Noely. My Larry lisp comes out. That's
speech impediment.
The speech impediment shows up. Sometimes I can mask it. Sometimes I can't. Saying Artsy is tough. Artsy. It's tough to do. Your name makes my speech impediment flare up. Thank you, Artsy Noely.
It's my pleasure, sir.
Absolutely despicable. At your house in 3D land?
And what you guys listening at home may not know is that Noely is not only Obama, but he's like everyone else in the world too. He can do like every voice.
Gru! I just watched an episode of The Office and Steve Carell is my hero. Do a Gru voice, please. I want to hear Gru.
Hey, I paused an episode of The Office for this.
Oh my gosh. well, hello everybody! We're watching Sumo of the Opera. I got the means out of the room so we could watch this whole episode without any distractions.
I can't believe it. We got Gru on the Sumo of the Opera commentary.
Gru, what are your thoughts on Lutfi?
We have some big guests coming up, but none as big as Gru.
I think that Lutfi is a rather peculiar fellow. I think he's like a caterpillar down there, isn't he?
He's a cucumber with a caterpillar with his hand up him.
That sounds so wrong.
That is not what I.
Yeah.
That is no. I did not mean that. I meant because he's a puppet. But yeah.
So Finn, you say
you should have said puppet first. Then
I'm sorry, Gru.
So Finn, you say we have guests coming up, big guests, but none as big as Gru.
Well, Gru is. They would agree.
I'd go so far as to say they aren't even as big as Gru's nose.
True. Yeah, no, that's kind of true. Gru, do you take offense to that?
I'm on the fence there, buddy.
I can't.
That's a compliment. The bigger, the better.
My nose is rather distinguished, but my mother always made fun of it because I had her nose.
Well, your mother was rude, Gru. We love you. We love you more than your mother. Let me and Kev be your new parents, Gru. What do you say? New parents? Lutfi looking around.
Got the bedroom set up for you.
That shot of Lutfi looking around. That shot of Lutfi looking around perfectly matched your reaction. Like as he went silent, Lutfi was looking from side to side.
I think he's listening to us.
It is possible.
It is rather possible, right, Dr. Nefario?
That's quite right, Drew.
For the handful of the handful of people who actually listened to any of the fanfics, you'll know that Gru is one of my favorite animated characters of all time. He's iconic.
I'm flattered by that, but just to say, if you take me into your home, I'm a bundle deal, you know. You got me, the girls, the minions, and my beautiful wife, and my newborn son.
Yes, that's right. Gru has a child now.
But what about Kyle?
Kyle? Of course, Kyle.
Kyle's the minion, right? And Bob?
Yeah. and
Kyle, Bob.
Wait. Then what's the dog's name? I thought the dog was Kyle.
Oh, the dog might be Kyle. What was the dog's name? Wasn't it like Shredder or something?
I don't think so.
I don't think it was Kyle. It might have been.
Even Gru doesn't remember.
Gru, did your dog die, Gru? Or we're bringing up a tough subject? We're bringing up a sore subject.
Yes, his name is Kyle. I just looked it up.
Oh, dang.
Thank you for reminding. I was testing you.
Dang, well, I see who the real Despicable Me fan is.
Yeah.
It's not Gru.
Well, clearly, I'm the one behind the whole thing.
That's quite despicable, Gru. That is quite despicable.
I am despicable. That's the whole idea.
To our house in 3D land?
But after the first movie, you aren't very despicable anymore, so...
True.
Well, I have my moments still.
Yeah, I guess.
Fair enough. Don't we all? I really like this. Look at Nezer's face. I love Nezer's face in that scene. This whole segment is very funny to me. I like that Larry is not on the countertop. I think the whole joke of him listening to a silent movie is way funnier than it should be.
Yeah.
That's funnier. That's way funnier to me now than it was when I was growing up.
The fact that he's there and not on the countertop.
He's listening to a movie.
It's kind of contradicting. You know, he's listening to himself being silent.
True. You would think if he acted in the short, he would at least, have a clear enough idea of what they were playing. Unless we're English. Unless we're going with the Veggie Vault idea that they just have like a bunch of stuff ready.
Maybe
like my best impression of the cucumber guy.
Wait, I'm there. I'm also here. How am I both places at the same time?
Your Larry's gotten really good, by the way. I feel like it was always good, but I think it's gotten like way better.
Definitely trying.
He takes inspiration from us, Finn.
Yeah, me and Kev.
Y'all are my inspirations, bro.
Oh, thank you. You're mine.
I'm sorry.
Ah, I love you guys.
We should all do a podcast sometime with the three Larrys.
Should.
Heck yeah, a Larry podcast.
All the way. Just three cukes
Overlay.
staying cool in the room. Maybe we could
I'm like
slice
him.
up some of
He's
those
not being
cucumber
very
slices
cool.
and put them on our eyes.
Oh no, bro.
You know, I've done it before. You have too. We all have.
We could call it the Cool Cute Cast.
Ooh, I like it. Or the Cool Cute Polygamy. We're all in love. You know,
Dude, you are weird.
I like to practice.
Somebody once told me I was strange.
Well, it's called
They were right.
self-love. You have to practice self-love. Do you ever just look in a mirror? Ever just look in the mirror and go, ooh, handsome guy. I mean,
When I
Oh.
look in the mirror,
What a handsome fellow.
I see I'm touched.
Correct. Yes.
I'm starting with the man in the mirror.
I'm asking him.
Voice crack.
I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer.
Couldn't be any clearer.
If you want to make the world a better place,
The
take that piano.
must go up.
Yeah.
You know, the French peas originally weren't going to be in this.
Also, Philippe's
Really?
outfit, I always thought he was cross-dressed. I thought he was a woman. I don't know why. I think I'm just now realizing he's wearing a different outfit. I always thought that was like one of those like big fancy hats.
Oh my
Props to
god.
VeggieTales for being ahead of its time.
Also, this scene always looks so painful to me. Just, I don't know. The way the sun is shining and,
Right.
how he's moving so slow on every step.
Just
and then
the general idea.
whenever we cut back, this is really funny to me. The fact
I
that
I
he
always
my
feel
barely
bad
made
for
it.
VeggieTales characters when I see them sweating.
The fact
Yeah.
that he only got that far up after watching him count like how many stairs within one scene.
I know.
Like-
I love that they showed a montage, but like really, it wasn't a montage. They showed every
Yeah.
step he took.
Oh God!
Yeah,
God, I didn't use your name in vain. I'm sorry. It just scared me. I was praying. I went, God, I love you. Like, oh God, save me!
Like,
See?
my God, you are my hero.
God, you are my hero. Please save me.
Jesus, I love you, Jesus.
There you go. Jesus, we love you. Oh, how we love you. You are the one our hearts adore. Oh, Madam Blueberry.
Jesus is a friend of mine. Jesus is a friend. I have a friend named Jesus. He taught me how to live my life as it should be. Please tell me
Dude.
somebody's heard that song.
Dude, remember when Madam
I've
Blueberry was
never
a
heard that.
brunette?
Madam and Larry also crazy ship.
Yeah,
Who? I never pictured.
that's always been more of a Bob thing.
Yeah, Bob
Exactly.
and Madam.
Even
Yes, Larry
Even then,
and
she
Petunia.
played Bob's mom in Noah's Ark.
Oh, she
That
did.
is also
You're right.
true. That's weird now.
Petunia
Yeah.
basically was Larry's mom in the Netflix show.
Yeah,
There was no tension between them. It was Bob and Petunia, if anything.
yeah.
Yeah. Why'd they do that?
Good question. Bob Petunia. Also, this was I always thought Jerry had antlers. I never got that. And this was the era of Mr. Nezer's smooth eyebrows,
Yeah.
That is also true.
which was odd. They used that for a lot of promotional
Oh, I did
stuff.
not think of that.
Not bad. Looks good. Just different.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
like-
is this the only episode to have this many segments?
Yes.
Yeah. It's like 4 different segments.
Yeah. If you count the
Sure,
silly
Yeah, the
songs.
song.
silly song is one, then yeah.
Yeah. 2 shorts, a silly song, and then the main story.
Well, technically, if you count Autotainment had a bunch of segments, but I guess that's a little different.
And the silly song is really early in this one too.
I love the silly song in this one. No, you're right. It
Same.
comes in
Whether
11
you
minutes.
like it or not.
Oh, you're right. 11 minutes into a 49-minute episode.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang. Right, that far in?
Yeah, only 11 minutes.
Bruh.
Time flies when having fun.
It does. It does do that. Is he playing the accordion accurately?
The biggest question they ever asked when
No.
characters play the piano.
Definitely
Yes.
not.
Like, is he playing the right keys?
I don't think so.
I
Like,
doubt
if
it.
I mimic that movement, would I get the Schoolhouse Polka?
Nope.
Ask Gord.
True.
That is
Or
also
the
true.
Best
Ask
Known
Gord.
No, look what we know.
Probably
know.
know.
Homophones, when the toads are toting on our plane. Homophones,
Homophobes.
Home. No, I wrote a song about that actually.
Yeah, I remember that.
Do you remember? It goes. I'm gonna sing it. I'm gonna sing it. It might get me
Okay.
canceled. I'm not homophobic, so I can sing it. Okay, here it goes. Ready? Do I do it? Do
I'm
I sing
not
it?
homophobic, so I can say the word.
Do I do I sing it? Do I sing it or
my
not?
God.
You know what? I'm
Yes,
gonna
do
sing
it. Do it.
Homophobes have a morbid fear of gays. Homophobes, they hate the month that's after May.
That voice cracking me in.
They hate the month that's after May.
Beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
That was tough to reach with my cough.
Beautiful.
Thank you. I was
Whoa,
proud
look
of that
how
one.
progressive
Pronoun,
VeggieTales is
Bob.
getting again.
It's almost as bad as the Mr. B.
Was
The
the
Steve
biggest,
A.
littlest, cleanest,
Yeah.
brightest, quickest, newest, fondest, fastest, fondest,
They.
most amazing adjective I ever seen. I goofed that up so bad.
Me and Kev were being so obnoxious while you were doing it that we couldn't tell you goofed it up.
Yeah.
Well. Everybody else.
Hey, it'll
Hello.
it'll sound really good to the listening audience because, us talking over it, they won't be able to tell either.
True.
Well, it all depends on what they decide to listen to, right? People
I
have
guess
that's
selective
true.
hearing.
If they just block out me and Kev.
Mm-hmm.
Hey fans,
Ooh,
if
cool
you were
photograph.
listening to Noely, then rewind back and only listen to us. but still keep your ears out a little bit for Noely.
Listen to this
But
episode.
mostly to us.
Listen to this
Okay?
commentary.
Cool.
Listen to this commentary. Like, I guess 3 times. One time to hear me, one time to hear Kev, one time to hear Noely, and one time just to hear the episode.
I was never here.
Finn can't count. That's
Wait,
not
what?
3 times.
4. I changed it to 4.
Well,
I
you
really
never
like Luffy.
clarified.
I'm doing some Luffy art while I sit here. You know what,
Nice.
Kev? You know what, Kev? Shut up.
What? Hey, that's not a nice word.
Sorry.
God wants us to use nice
It's a
words.
bad word.
Shushy wushy.
Okay. Well, I won't speak for the
Rockabye
rest of
baby.
the commentary. Have a good night, y'all.
Well, you did that for like 4
Oh,
commentaries
you're
anyway.
leaving, Kev?
We have a good 4 commentaries,
Finn
but
kicked me off.
Kev is just gone. Yeah, Kev's no longer my co-host.
Dude, somehow I've been up since 5 this morning. It's 11 o'clock at night, and I'm still alive.
I'm proud of you, Kev.
That's me on a regular basis.
I'm like almost never this way during late night commentaries.
No, you're not. You're doing good. I'm proud of you, Kevin.
Thank you. Aww.
Bro,
I'm proud of you, Finn.
I can relate to that so much with work.
Really?
I get up at 5, and me being the freaking night owl that I am, I'll be up to like maybe 10:30, close to 11, getting possibly
Sounds like
5
me.
hours of sleep.
Yep.
That's crazy. I get about 5 or 6.
Bruh.
Do you at least get like one night a week that you can recuperate?
What are we
Me or-
doing with
me
our
or
lives,
Artsy?
man? The sleep.
Artsy. Huh?
What about me?
I said, do you at least get like one night a week you can recuperate?
Kind of.
Yeah. That's
Usually
good.
tends to be like Saturdays.
Yeah.
Not always Saturdays though, because that might be filled with something. Either my girlfriend wants to hang out, or I might have something at church I need to do on that day. I try to
We're
keep Saturdays
reminding
free.
us that you're happy and not single.
I'm sorry. You guys will be happy in relationships.
We will. Also, St. Patrick is a is a cute segment.
I've always loved St. Patrick. It might be my favorite in the episode.
My sister
I
doesn't
love
like
Mike
it.
and Rocky's voice playing it.
Yeah, Mike has a good voice range. I wish that he had done more than just Larry and Larry Gord.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you all a bunch of.
request St. Patrick.
I'm gonna send you all a bunch of Luffy art here in a few.
Yay.
I'm actually really happy. With
Lutfi or Khalil artwork in my life.
You have or
That's
haven't?
really good.
I need more.
Oh,
Give me more Lutfi.
I thought you said.
Khalil. I'll
I
take
thought-
both.
I thought you said you had not done any Luffy or Khalil art. I was gonna say, get on it.
That's also I have not done those either.
No,
I
bad.
need to.
Dang.
I'm sorry.
Get on it.
I'll turn it on my tablet right now.
Mine are very doodly. Hold up, I'm about to send them to y'all.
Oh crap!
Later,
Put
pigs.
in my tablet.
Later,
Later,
pigs.
Hi,
Silvisher
Tongues
makes
or something?
everything better.
Heck yeah. Oh, I think it's been a lot better. I thought he was speaking in tongues or something.
Look
And
at
that's
that.
when St.
Lutfi
Patrick started the
has
Pentecostal
calves in one
church.
of them.
I like that guy's nose.
Okay, what's better,
type
his
nose.
nose or Gru's?
They're pretty equal. Also, the talking pigs getting eaten. was
All
always
noses are created equal.
That is also true.
such a dark joke.
Bruh.
Yeah. Oh, I like this
no.
Luffy art. It's cute.
Thank you.
It's gorgeous.
My
I love the
pleasure.
fact that Luffy has hands in one of them.
Yeah. Cute little droopy arms.
Little Luffy.
Little Lutfi arms. I can't even use them.
The Luffy-tastic voyage.
I should make my own Luffy puppet.
Oh, that probably
Bro,
wouldn't be
heck
too
yeah.
hard, honestly.
Yeah.
You just need a green sock and just attach the eyes and mustache to it.
Artsy, Luffy is more than a green sock. Are you forgetting about the heart and
That's
soul
like-
behind Luffy?
Yeah, that's like having Phil just do the Bob noises, but not
But
the Bob voice.
But we
Exactly.
get it. But we get him the heart.
Where's the respect?
Noely's voice gets me laughing harder than anything else. Like, we can say funny stuff, but I only laugh when he's laughing.
Yeah, Artsy, you have a contagious laugh.
Yeah.
I would be laughing too if my laughing wasn't turning into violent coughing every time I laugh.
Hey, bro, you have no idea how many times that might happen sometimes. Oh my gosh.
I'm doing quite well.
Here, I sent you more
I swear,
Luffy art.
There was one time at work, and it was during lunch break, right?
Yeah.
And I don't remember what got me laughing, but I was laughing for like 20 minutes straight.
I believe it.
Dang.
And
I
my
believe
coworker's
it.
like, Noel, breathe. Breathe. Like, I'm trying, but you'll keep making me laugh.
I hate whenever people are like, saying things that are so funny, my sides are splitting, and they're like, "Why are you laughing so hard? Quit laughing."
Don't you hate when you
Quit.
remember that kind of stuff in church, though?
Oh my gosh, yes,
Look,
I've
it's
been
me.
there.
It's me. Look, it's me. I'm on screen.
Oh my gosh, Uncle Kev Messick.
Bro, Kevin
Yeah.
Cameo.
Every now and then, I'll be at in church, or like just walking through the store, and I'll think of something really stupid, or at work, and I'll start laughing because I just can't help it.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell I model myself after St. Patrick?
No, Saint
Absolutely.
after you.
True.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. St. Patrick was born in 2004.
There
I
it
was
is.
born in 2003.
Technically,
Bro.
yeah.
So I'm
Cousins,
older.
bro.
So there
I
was
predate St.
Patrick.
Patrick.
There was no Saint Patrick before Kev was born.
That's right.
Y'all heard it here.
Yeah.
Back in my day, we didn't even have St. Patrick's Day yet.
Can I be
Back
the
in my
leprechaun?
day, we didn't even have shamrocks.
Can I be the leprechaun that breaks into people's houses and leaves green footprints? Am I crazy?
Yes.
Is my family crazy? Or
No,
did
you're too
anyone else
tall.
do leprechaun traps on St. Patrick's Day?
No,
Oh,
I didn't.
no.
No? So my family's crazy.
Yeah.
My siblings stuff, we pinched each other for it.
Yeah. I think any excuse your sibling has to cause you pain, they'll take, as a general
I
rule.
am already green.
Yeah.
I am invincible.
And I'm purple and pink. What's Bob say? I'm black and blue. Bob's
Wait.
mouth shapes are a little wacky.
A little bit in this, but
Yeah,
that's one of the
although
biggest things I
not as
remember from this
wacky as
story.
Snoodle.
So it took us 22 minutes. It took us an episode of the VeggieTales show, and now we're to the actual segment.
Yeah.
Bro, that's crazy. It'll be 20 minutes. I've already passed, bro.
Time goes by fast when you're vibing with cool people. Also, what are those
And
cake
me.
carrots? Are they roots of some sort? They're not carrots, right?
No,
Hmm.
they're not.
I hope they're not.
They don't have the carrot
Otherwise, they've
markings.
gone bad.
Yeah,
They
something
don't
strange.
have the scooter markings.
Yeah, that's true. They don't. Here
They
comes
don't have the true
Apollo.
marks of a scooter.
Apollo. On the DVD cover, fun fact: look at Apollo's belt on the DVD cover.
Yeah.
Cover. I
That
mean,
is true. There's Scooter.
there he is. Looks a little whack, little wall-eyed. Also, his spandex suit is up so high. He's wearing it like a shirt and pants. It's like a onesie. Like a onesie.
Bro, that's... Oh my gosh.
Because like a whatever that's called, the loincloth.
Inhumanity!
It's supposed to be like.
Where could he be?
Remember how we were talking about Diaper Bob? During,
Diaper Bob, yeah.
During Mary
Diaper
Larry.
Bob?
Yeah.
Diaper Bob. Have you not heard about Diaper
well,
Bob?
Look,
No.
Diaper.
Wait,
You've
what?
never heard the lore of Diaper Bob?
The scene in Mary Larry. Also, I like how Jimmy poked him with the microphone and the way Apollo looked at the camera, like, oh, he poked me.
Have you not watched?
poked me.
Have you not watched Mary Larry and the True
I actually
Diaper of
haven't
Bob?
watched that. Wait.
Wait, have you actually not seen Mary Larry?
I actually haven't.
Oh my gosh. No. What? You got to watch Mary Larry. There's a scene when
it's all
Bob is
about Bob's adventures in potty training.
he's climbing a shelf in one scene, and it looks like he has a diaper, and they use it in the montage in the Owl City music video, and it's so funny to me.
Wow. Like, I know that, I think it was in Christmas time last year, like, weren't they streaming that almost like 24/7 on the YouTube page?
Yeah, they do that. They do that. It's been strange. What is that
I
space
remember
between Larry's
as a little
eyes?
kid-
Did you see that?
Wait,
No.
I didn't see it. What?
He had some strange looking, like, just extra stuff
space
between his
between his
eyes. Yeah. It was weird.
Oh.
It was like on top of his eyes almost. Also, Jerry's texture.
Yeah,
It's all gone. Oh my
Straight up
gosh!
yellow.
Oh my gosh! Remolded
I love
reference.
this art.
Remolded reference. Remolded
Oh, yeah,
reference.
yeah.
Remolded
It was the
reference.
Scallion
Remolded
lady.
reference. The Scallion executive from Remolded made an appearance. Also, Larry's got that Charlie Brown shirt. Look at his shirt. He is literally wearing
that, bro.
Charlie Brown
That's
shirt.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's avant garde.
Archibald's iconic.
As
Now,
a
why
little
is-
kid, potato.
Look at Larry's eyes. Look
Crack
at them.
me
Look
up.
at them. Look at them. You see it?
Yeah.
Watch when it cuts back to him. I like Bob's costume. I have 2 figurines of Bob in this costume. I don't know why.
Yes, and you put them in your mouth.
I did. Yes, I made a
Wait,
short.
why would you?
Because why not? Also, VeggieTales
Because it was a
figurines.
Thursday, and you know what Finn does on Thursdays.
I get
don't.
freaky. No,
And Finn
for all-
knows freaky.
VeggieTales figurines are
Oh, now I see
choking
a little
hazards. Be
space.
careful.
Yeah, that's like the bottom of his eyes.
Yeah. It makes his nose look almost triangular. Also, my aching back. Better. Oh, we're.
It's thrown out again.
I love that line.
As a little kid, potato cracked me up.
He still
Uh-huh.
cracks me up.
Yeah.
He's great.
Archibald
Tom
showing up at
never
random
showed
times.
himself.
Somebody said he was Henry. Just because
He's
they're both
not
potatoes.
Henry.
Somebody said that one time. I don't know who. It might have been on one of the wikis.
That'd be
His
interesting.
French fried butt is not Henry.
A joking sumo, a lot of clips.
His mouth gets big.
And voice cracks.
I like
Yeah.
the mouth shapes in these ones.
They look good. Just
Way more
big.
expressive.
They do look good.
I
Very
like the
good.
juggling animation. It actually looks like it's going between hands.
It
Okay, I
does.
definitely see what you're talking about with the
Yeah.
space between the eyes.
Yeah, kind of strange looking.
I sing my sing.
Nose blows up.
This one kind of that part kind of traumatized me.
Really?
Honestly, I don't
Yeah.
know why. It like weirded me out when watching it grow when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I don't think it ever bothered me. Uh-oh, Paul Grape. Look, it's a recreamed reference.
Oh,
Whoa.
Artsy, do you know about recreamed?
I heard very briefly about it.
Yeah, you probably heard enough.
Ah.
Quit joking
I've had
around.
enough of my time.
All you need to know is that Duke and the Great Pie War is getting recreamed.
Yep.
Why is it called that though, bro?
I don't know.
It just sounds so wrong.
It really
I don't
does.
like it.
I don't either. The name needs some workshopping. Project could be good if they just didn't do that with the name.
Right. They'll definitely draw attention, but probably not for the right reasons, you know?
Yeah.
Oh,
There he is again. There he is again.
Finn,
That was the
you should
first
do
and
like a
only appearance
countdown
ever done.
video. Finn, you should do like a countdown video of the top 10 fill in the blank. You know, animation
No, that would be funny.
collabs.
Or a top 10 potato moments.
Yeah.
Potato's top 10 episodes.
Just trying to do it up somehow to make it look like he's in a different episode.
Just kind of
Yeah.
Photoshop him into the background.
Exactly.
If you look closely,
character in Huckleberry Finn.
if you look closely in Rack Shack and Benny, it is alluded that Potato is the fourth guy in the furnace.
If you look closely in Junior's closet in Where's God When I'm Scared.
If you listen closely in Junior's closet, you will hear, "Oh, my aching back."
My gosh. Here, I'll be a quick sec. I gotta check on the dinner on the stove so it doesn't die and burn.
Do it. Go check on that dinner.
Okay.
Go check on that dinner.
I gotta check on the dinner, bro.
You must go check on the dinner. Do not let your dinner burn for the purpose of commentaries. Good
So
night.
now it's just us.
Hi, Kev.
What do we do now?
We could sing.
Because I'm alone. Got no
There's no one here beside me. I'm starting to think that space between Larry's eyes was intentional and less of a goof.
Maybe.
It almost looks like his costume is stretched a little. Also,
Yeah.
this animation looks so good. The way they're moving so fast. I love it. That looks good.
I was never really fond of this segment as a kid.
It was never one that stood out to me. Something about
Yeah.
it felt weird.
Yeah.
I feel like every cartoon has to have has to have a sumo episode. When you think
Yeah.
about it, every cartoon does. Tiny Toons had a sumo episode that featured They Might Be Giants, which was cool.
Really?
Yeah. They sing Party for Me. And then SpongeBob had a sumo episode. The Krabby Crushers or something. His tooth is gone. No tooth. His tooth is gone.
You know what episode I bet didn't have one?
What?
Samurai Jack. I bet Samurai Jack didn't have a sumo
Samurai,
episode.
you're right, they didn't. Artsy, me and Kev were talking about how every cartoon has like one, excuse me, like one sumo episode. Tiny Toons had one, SpongeBob had one, Cat Dog had one, VeggieTales had one.
Huh.
It's a trope.
The
What
Mickey
happened?
Mouse shorts, like the more recent Mickey Mouse shorts, had one.
Which are hilarious, by the way.
Yes,
They
I
are
love
funny.
those so much.
I really, really like them.
I've been on and off with like some episodes in particular when they made Mickey seem like really creepy, but I definitely enjoy
Yeah.
the series. Like,
Yeah, I
I'm
like it
just
too.
obsessed with you. Like, oh, okay. Calm
No,
down,
I don't know what to say. I just really love you.
Mickey, but you're 8 hours early. Oh, well, you know, I'm just obsessed with you.
Little freaky. Mickey Mouse.
We're going walk, we're going stock, we're on deck. We gotta check. Dun, dun, dun.
Mickey Mouse, more like Freaky Mouse, am I right?
And Finn knows Freaky.
I do. Now, somebody said in the concept art that was not Mr. Lunt. I'm pretty sure it was.
What?
The character in the
How
concept
would
art,
that not be
he
lunch?
had a different name in the concept art and no mustache.
Oh.
He was like a long Lunt.
Well, maybe in the concept art he wasn't, but in the
That was
episode
one.
he definitely ended up being.
That was Lunt,
Mhm.
yeah. Also, the one sumo lady right there.
I love the Chibi Bob and Larry.
I didn't see it.
What? You've never noticed that?
No, I think I have seen it. I didn't see it this time. Now that you mentioned it, I feel like I have seen it.
They're like on one of the store signs.
Also, under eyelids.
think
Bob's
they
got
might be
under
seen
eyelids.
Uh-oh, it's the VeggieTales show.
Live on stage
It's the VeggieTales show.
for every age.
It's the VeggieTales show.
I'm in the cage.
Just the way I like
I
it.
was like, okay, that's an interesting choice of words.
I'm in the cage.
Okay, good for you, Lund.
Mr. Lunt, why are you in the cage?
Why not? Give me one good reason why I shouldn't be in the cage.
Also, the gourd guy fumbling with his band is very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The way he smiled and
that
then
lazy
cut on.
eye.
He does. I feel like Snoodle and Sumo had a lot of lazy eyes going on.
I
Yeah.
agree, that's true.
The VeggieTales show did too.
Oh yeah.
I want to show you something.
People call it wall-eyed. Haha, look at Paul. Even as a kid, he looked old.
Look at Pa.
He was a clown. He was a clown. He looked old even as a kid. I don't get that.
Yeah. Well, maybe it was
Hey,
a
you know,
fake mustache.
he's forever
I think without
youthful.
the mustache, he wouldn't look that old.
I never age. That's the blessing that God has given me. Even
Or-
then, in my prime, I had a white mustache, but I never got older.
Is it that he never ages or he was born old?
That is still up for debate.
The jury's still
I
out
mean,
on
they
spiders.
could kind of be the same thing.
I guess, if you can believe it.
You'll believe it. I don't even know what it looked like when I was born. My mother never told me what happened when I was born.
I got carried in on a stork, if you can believe it.
Oh, right, the storks. I forgot about the storks. That might have been the reason why I had a mustache. The stork was sick of looking at me.
Boy, I don't know anything about seeds and the like. I never got to talk. Skipped health class. Boy!
Pa, is that why we're uneducated?
Boy! Well, you see, Tom, with a mommy grape and a daddy grape, they go
Wait,
and get
Pa,
sushi.
Pa, is
I
this
thought
the... I thought you said you never learned that talk, Pa.
Well, they go and get sushi, and they eat the sushi, and then a baby is carried in by a stork. Aye, a boyd, if you can believe it.
A boy, Pa.
The boyd brings
A
the baby
boy?
in on a stork. Aye, it's a lovely circle of life.
Paul,
not a
there's somebody
circle.
over there.
Huh?
It's a glove-headed big boy.
Aye,
A
I bet he
glove-headed
wants a
big
tiger
boy?
bite. What are these shiny carrots doing here? Why are they so? Why are they so shiny?
They
Why
are
are they so
carrots. They
shiny?
have a little crease there. I see it now.
They're all a little bit I don't know. Are they
Oh,
waxed like
Keep
a
on
full body
keeping
waxing?
on.
Also,
Just keep on keeping on.
his eyes are freaking me out.
And Finn knows freaking.
Oh, yeah, I do. Also, why are they so mean to him?
Laugh,
They
though.
just Peter Griffin,
Yeah.
Peter Griffin all laugh. They just sang a whole song about how he can do it, and now they're saying he
Maybe
can't do
that's
it.
their evil twins.
Maybe, or they're hypocrites.
Insert the Eye of the Tiger scene
Look at
montage.
And now he's doing better. There they
Look
are.
closely, Finn.
PB, Bob, and Larry.
Mhm.
Hope the
Aw,
coughing
Weren't
they're
they
so
cute?
Hope the coughing isn't too obnoxious to all the
It
listeners.
is.
You're
I
all
can't-
good.
I can't. I'm sorry.
You know what? I think you need to go through and edit every single cough out.
I
Because
refuse.
it's
I've
just
muted
so bad,
most
Finn.
most coughs. I've muted for. Some I haven't.
I don't care.
Also, the way the
Still.
bag just explodes, like, huh?
Like, just
Also-
spontaneously combusts.
I like this scene a lot. I like when he drinks the egg yolk.
Not gonna lie, I kind of wanted to do that when I was a kid watching this. Like, I want to eat sushi like that.
Yeah, even the sign looked good. The way it chopped, you know, it tasted good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chopping the
I'm
sushi,
done.
that'll wear you out.
Very labor intensive.
It was a good life, at least that one day when I was chopping sushi at the mini haha.
So that's what he was doing.
Well, yeah,
That's right. That's
But
before
what-
he got fired and got replaced by Khalil.
correct.
Yeah.
Wait a
His
minute.
job lasted 30 minutes.
That poor Gord. Poor Gord. At least we know he finds his happy ending in the gated community.
Yeah.
Where
Oh,
all
the jump
dorks
is
go
cute.
to find security is in the gated community. Why, even Jerry and I hope to be in the gated community one day, just to reside off our days in eating food all day long.
Yeah, gated.
We'll be nice and secure inside the gate walls.
Also, in Bad Apple, is it Jim Gordley? They say Jim Gordley, don't they? In Bad Apple?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. And he's Rockin' Robin in Popstar.
That's
true.
Apollo should have just turned the ring into the clapping pass. He would have won immediately. Would
Well,
I
it's always the clapping pass when Apollo's around.
Would I mend the ring? It is no longer the ring. It's the clapping pass.
It's a square.
Is mayonnaise an instrument? So Apollo Gord apparently is Little Yimmy, according to the credits of Big River Rescue. How do you all
Right.
think that face Larry made was so cool? I love that.
They don't really. I don't know. They don't really look all that much
Apollo has
alike, honestly.
you have
They've got
you have-
completely different noses.
I was gonna say High Silk Hat Apollo and Sumo Apollo are different from King Twistimer and Little
Oh,
Yimmy
yeah,
Apollo.
true.
That is true.
Yeah.
Just like Mall Grape has a bunch of different iterations, technically.
Yeah.
Also true.
I think they were supposed to bring back Sarah for the VeggieTales show, Don't Stop Believing. Because if you watch the teaser, they have a bunch of models pulled up, and you got Callie, you got Bobby, you got Larry, you got Mirabelle,
You
who
got
Bell Pepper,
B.O.B.
Bro, that's stare though.
but they also had Sarah Grape, and she never came back. I think it was Sarah Grape. I guess it could have been Emma Grape from Mary Larry. I'm not sure if there's a difference. I think they're different characters. I'm not sure.
Wait,
Come on,
Grape?
Larry.
I would no. I need to watch that one.
You should.
Grape?
Also, I have a figurine.
Finn, Grape?
Huh? Emma Grape?
No way that there's no way she's a grape.
Emma Grape?
The little girl from Mary Larry?
No, the girl who owns the perfume shop.
Oh, her.
I think it was a perfume shop.
Yeah.
The like middle-aged looking church lady Grape.
Yeah.
Larry can't believe
Strike
it.
that from
Poor
the
Apollo.
record.
Poor Apollo. Look
Those
at
who were
him.
mean to him before all come around to cheer him.
Poor Apollo.
Bro, you see that
See,
guy's
you were-
how wide that guy's mouth is on the other left side?
It was another dream of a dozen cactus, I guess.
I guess.
You were saying Sarah, and I was thinking Sarah Crew.
No, my bad. Different Sarah. You think only one person's name is Sarah? You
Yes.
finishing.
I've never heard of anyone else named
Flowers
Sarah.
that bloom in the
In the
spring.
spring.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
there's an upload of this song on YouTube, and it's called "Flowers Are Broom in the Spring."
Flowers are broom.
Flowers are broom in the spring.
Isn't that what he says?
Yes.
He updated from whatever the heck that was, his loincloth to a real shirt.
Well, there you go.
Also, he got him a new bike. Not the tiger bike. I have a toy of the tiger bike. A little
See,
I want to
figurine.
get the old sets.
They're cool. I've had mine since I was little. I have the tiger bike. I have Apollo, but his hair is now made of Sculpey clay because the plastic piece fell off. I have a
Aw.
very damaged Italian scallion. 2 Bobs in good condition. Paul Jr. That might be it. It came with
Hey,
the
guys.
Jack and Benny that I still have. A
Yeah?
classic.
I need to explain the lesson.
Explain it.
Uh-oh.
So, as we all notice, Larry was wearing like a regular shirt rather than his loincloth thingy at the end, right?
He was, yeah.
Yeah.
So the lesson here is, when you're finished with your potty training, you can stop going around wearing just a diaper And you can
So
graduate to full-on adult clothes.
it's a potty training episode. Interesting. Also,
Yes.
there was a frame a
That's
few
why
seconds
everybody's
ago.
wearing diapers.
There was a frame a few seconds ago I used in my interview with Phil when I was showing all the shows he worked on. There was a really good thumbnail on the official channel of Bob smiling and looking at Larry, and the VeggieTales logo was there. So I used that, and it looked really nice. Our lives today. Also, you killed Cordy! I did not kill him. I just made
Bro,
him
that part
smell
scared me actually. Like when Corey actually sparked and fused like that, actually startled
Yeah.
me.
VeggieTales had a lot of abrupt, scary stuff going on. Freaky even.
Into tiny places.
And Finn knows Freaky.
That sentence out of
Again,
context.
bro, again.
That sentence
It's a
out of
running
context.
gag.
Ludwig can fit into places.
Oh no!
That's-
no!
that's
no,
on his-
no. Out of context.
That's
please.
on his dating profile.
Oh, no!
Hello, I am
No,
Ludwig.
bro.
I am 20 years old and single. I can fit into 20 places.
Ludwig, no! You can't say that.
Oh, my bad.
What kind of dating profile are you trying to set up?
For real. He's a smart teensy-weensy cucumber.
I could say otherwise.
I like Larry's disk drive. I mean, Cordy's. I'm sorry, Cordy's disk drive.
I
I'm
have a
sleepy.
disk drive.
You do. Look closely. It's
I-
hidden in that texture.
Just open your mouth long and narrow.
Oh.
My new favorite Kev quote. And he loves you very much.
Goodbye.
Before, so, what are we doing on our next show?
They're like, nope,
Bye.
nope.
Like, ha! Nope.
I wonder how many people, how many kids, I guess,
Uh-huh.
specifically knew that that was Khalil. They mentioned Khalil in the beginning, don't they?
I don't think so. They do
They
in
did
Lessons
in the
from
sock
the
drawer.
sock drawer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sock Drawer shows Khalil too.
Yes,
20
very
gallon
briefly.
lock. They're in stock. The wraparound
So-
deck. Got
It's
it.
so
check.
interesting.
Has anybody else always
That
heard
works.
this?
Yeah. I remember, it's been a while, Khalil. No. I am not Khalil. I am Luffy.
Sock Drawer is such a strange episode. Can I call it an episode? More
More or less.
special episode.
Yeah.
It was special because it had so many different stories and stuff in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sock Drawer is one of my favorites. I really like it. It would be fun to
Yeah.
commentate on, but I feel like we've already
Yeah.
covered just about everything in it. Maybe I'll make
Yeah.
an exception for Sock Drawer. I don't know.
I'd love to do that one. That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Mhm.
Not going to do all the 2010s collections.
That's where Paco was like first introduced, wasn't it? At least on the DVDs.
Yes. For the DVDs, yeah.
I am not Mr. Lunt. I am Paco, the storytelling mule.
Also, yeah, Paco was in on TV. Lutfi was not in on TV, right?
Right.
No,
I didn't
was
think
not.
so.
Paco was.
It was all Paco.
Yeah.
Paco's
Ah,
first appearance was
Paco.
on TV, right?
I think
Yes.
so. I think they tried like just
Um,
to add that in
oh,
for like
hey.
specially for that one.
Which is funny
This-
that Sock Drawer had, Paco and Lutfi.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This episode actually held the record for the most animators on a VeggieTales episode.
Really?
Dang,
Like
it
even
looked
more
good.
than Jonah.
It looked
Yeah.
good. There were a few
Dang.
wall-eyed moments, but in general, I think it looked really good.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
War and Lottie, more like War and Shoddy, am I right?
Oh.
Sorry, my
Oh.
laugh is very strained.
You're all good. Bro, speaking of
Struggling.
the TV show and stuff, with how they get the mail, did you hear the little quip that I put into the group chat?
The quip you put in the group chat. What group chat?
The basement.
Oh, the basement. Wait, when
Yeah.
did you post it?
I put it in the general chat. It's a little teaser of a project I'm gonna try and work on once I get new models
Oh.
made.
Right,
Ooh.
I haven't heard it yet, but I saw it pop up.
Yeah. It hit me because I saw this Family Guy bit where they did the mail time song from Blue's Clues and Family
Yeah.
Guy.
I've seen that, yeah.
I've seen that. They did the whole
was
thing
like-
too. They didn't even
Yeah.
parody it. They
Yeah.
just flat out sang it.
Literally did the whole song with Cleveland Brown singing it.
Wasn't it Peter?
No,
So,
yeah, it was
like-
Peter.
Yeah, Cleveland did the first part of it, and like the whole like mail time. I had his voice doing
Oh,
that part.
okay.
Peter saying the main
Yeah.
segment.
Family Guy's funny.
Oh yeah.
I like what I've seen of it.
So
I haven't seen a
figured-
whole
I've
lot.
never seen a full episode, but I've seen
Me neither.
clips. And
Same. And it's like I figured, you know what? Since they did it, it would work perfectly for the live for the on TV show, since they would get mail from Jimmy. So I had him do that part.
True, yeah.
Nice.
And he's kind of casted as Peter Griffin anyway.
Yeah.
That is also true.
That's perfect. So, quick question. I know it's going to take us past the episode's runtime, but this copy of the episode.
And then we ran out of time.
That's you.
I love it. Can I do it?
Yeah.
I don't know the words. I can't do beach box. Does it work, Jen, the video? Oh, I guess it does. He's shooting the show right now.
Yeah, but the audio isn't on there.
He's got it on the headphones.
Yeah, not in the camera.
Welcome as flowers that bloom in the spring.